Hey, hello, my name is Roguelike and welcome to Caves of Cud. Today we're going to be answering the age-old question, how many limbs can a character get in this game? Well, we're going to find out. Here we go. We're going to be playing as a mutant. I'm going to pick the Marauder start. I do like the Marauder start. We're going to be playing a Chimera for those extra limbs. Every time we buy a new mutation, one of them will give us the option to grow a new limb. We're also going to be taking one level, maybe 2 levels of unstable genome. That's going to give us a 1 in 3 chance every time we level up to pick a new mutation, which one of them again will have us be able to grow a new limb. And here is our build. Say hello to Max. Max limb. Let's pick a nice color for him. Gold. Perfect. I'm going to start in the salt dunes because that is where I prefer to start now, because I would love an early rifle. Let's see if we can do that. Alright, here we are. We are in the village of Ursipur. Let's take a quick look around, see what we see. We're going to grab some starting quests here, and then we're going to jump straight out into the desert and get up to some shenanigans. Okay, I'm looking for work. What do you have for me? You want me to find a legendary glow pad. It's between 1 and 5 parasangs south of another. Okay, I don't like those quests, but we'll give it a go. Do you have a quest, my friend? You want me to find the pure stool? Sounds like a lot of games I know. We can do that. We can sit on a stool. Speak to the dromad before we leave here. Grab some ammo. We're gonna need it. Steel battle axe would be nice. We do use axes. However, for now, we'll just grab the slugs. Let's take a look at our body plan here. You can see we have a whole bunch of legs. We're going to need 2 pairs of boots and 2 pairs of gloves. Currently using a crappy little bronze battle axe. We're going to need something much better. Okay, this is the location, I believe, that we have to search south from. Never mind, I'm lost immediately in the desert. That's never good. Let's wait until morning and hope we don't get set on fire by any dawn gliders. We have found a dromad immediately. Love to see it. Thank you for telling me where the hell I am. What do you have on you, my friend? Couple hammers. You got some fancy stuff. I would love to buy out all of these. 5 more drams. Kind of broke already. Don't really have much we can sell beyond the witchwood, so actually, forget about it. Thank you for telling me where I am. Goodbye. I'm going to start off by checking this location. Any opportunity to level up is going to be incredible. What have we found? Grenade. And an iron buckler. There's a pearl frog here. Please stop sucking me. You are actually friendly. You're just incredibly annoying. Please. Okay, we're good. Stop this. Dude. The tongue. The tongue is unreal. Let me just get behind here for a moment. Thank you. Break line of sight from that freak. Okay, I'm leaving, alright? I'm gonna go. I'll come back for you later. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, glow pads never normally spawn in deserts, as far as I'm aware, so I'm pretty sure this glow pad's going to be either here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to be in this parasang somewhere. Legendary glow pad. I am hungry. Let's take a look. We're going to have to do a full search here of all 9 squares. Crocodile. Our first combat. Man versus beast. Come on, there we go. Set up. Doesn't look like the glow pad is here. Let's check north. Nope. Let's check south. Nope. Let's check east. Fungus. There's fungus among us. We found an acid weep and a honey weep. We can make quite a bit of cash from the honey weep. Any legendaries here? No. Go to the honey weep a moment. I'm gonna collect the liquid, and then I'm gonna go to my inventory, and I'm gonna set this to auto collect, and then I'm just gonna walk around here and find any of the pure honey. There we go. Lovely jubbly. This is gonna be a pretty decent money maker at the start of the game. This is also pure. Lovely. Alright, anyway. Let's check southeast. Salt weep. Also mysterious stairway down here. Crocodile. Southwest. Do I have a legendary? No. Not as far as I can see. There's our first level. Boom. Level 2. I'm going to hold on to my mutation points. Every 4 points we get, we can buy a new mutation. And we're going to pick whichever option gives us the most limbs. Also, first thing we're going to buy is multi-weapon fighting. We're going to want to maximize all of our limbs. Be able to attack with them. Nothing here. Okay, we found it. Level 3, there we go. We have our very first attribute point. I am going to put this... I'm going to put it into strength. And then we're going to buy multi-weapon fighting. There we go. We just need a few more weapons now. We do have flurry. Doesn't really do much whilst we only have one weapon, but... There you go. Let's take a look around real quick. Some pretty spooky enemies here. We have to be careful. Especially when we get impaled immediately. Maybe bleed out. Okay, good stuff. Take these guys out. Okay, now everybody's mad at me. And again, I'm bleeding out. I love it. Welcome to Caves of Cud. Just show me the stairway down so I can go speak to this... Oh, no. Okay, we haven't been grabbed yet, which is... We almost died to a plant there. That was highly, highly embarrassing. We are very squishy. We have almost no armor. We technically... Okay, this is not a good fight for us. Centipedes will mess you up in the beginning. They'll also make you bleed. They are worth quite a bit of XP, so I'm going to run around here until my dismember comes back online. There it is. Bing bong. Alright. Some okay options here. Freezing Ray will give us a new body part. I also am a big fan of Freezing Ray. Let's do it. Let's see what we get. We'll put it on our hands. We gain Freezing Ray. An eye grows out of my forefeet. Interesting. Very interesting. We now have an eye on our foot. I believe that is a mask slot. Weird. Okay, anyway. We're going to be saving up for Cleave next. Very, very good skill to have. Right, well, let's go hand this quest in. We are about to die of thirst. Ideally here, I would love... Let me wait until morning. That is not what I would love. That's extremely bad. This may be the end. We have to get incredibly lucky here. That is not lucky. Okay, I don't like this one bit. I'm going to wait on the corner of the map until morning. An Isocar, that's fine. It's actually great because picking up these daggers early, pretty good source of income. Okay. The Dawn Glider did cross the map. They are guarding some kind of artifact here. Probably a crappy grenade, so I'm not going to worry too much. We are looking for Isocar riflers. Those are friendly mechanimists. Yes, take those guys out. They've got burgeoning. Right, we have a beetle boy here. Now, I believe we're going to need oil in order to actually do the water ritual. Disliked by the Gersh, loved by mechanimists. Yes. This here is more expensive than the other tonics, so this is almost definitely going to be an Eater's Nectar Injector, which we absolutely want. So I'm going to mark this on my map for later. I'm going to write Beetle Boy. There we go. Good to know, though. I'm going to continue searching for a Isokari Rifler. Hold on, somebody dropped a bunch of stuff here. I mean, everything's broken, but this water is perfectly fine. There you go. Suddenly, we have a lot of cash and a carbide longsword. Now, we are not spec'd into swords, but I will wear this in one of my offhands. Perfect. Okay, there is a rifler right there. Let's just move down. Hopefully they'll follow me. One of them did. Not the guy we wanted. Oh no, here they come. Perfect. Let's dismember. Beautiful. We cut his arm off. There we go, level 5. Our genome is excited. Would you like to spend 4 mutation points? Yes. Heightened hearing. Okay, I guess. New body part though. A hand grows out of my upper left arm. We got a hand growing out of our shoulder right now. Lovely. Okay, what should we rapidly advance right now? I'm a big fan of multiple arms. Freezing Ray is also a good choice. We'll go multiple arms. It's gonna work for us quite well. We're gonna grab everything here. And here, we're gonna immediately equip that rifle. Beautiful stuff. And we may as well equip this longsword. In our offhand also. There we go. Okay, let's hand this quest in. We now have a recoiler. Lovely friggin' jubbly. Okay, now we go to the Snapjaw fort. Speak with this Dromad real quick. I will buy a few more lead slugs. I would quite like some leather armor as well. And a steel battle axe. Can we afford this? The Dawn Glider tails are a great source of income at the start. And we'll get rid of the horse shrooms. Well, actually, we can spend a little water. We're carrying quite a lot, so... Okay, and what are we doing here? We're sitting on a stool. A pure stool. None of that tainted stool nonsense. Pair of goggles here. We gotta equip these for the drip factor. And a bunch of loot, which we will sell. Still mace. I'm a big fan of maces. There we go. Grab steel daggers for now as well. By the way, we did upgrade our multiple arms. This means we have an extra chance for each additional arm to attack. This is even before we take into account multi-weapon fighting. We do have enough points now to grab Cleave, which we're absolutely going to want to take. That's going to reduce the enemy's armor. Basically making them squishier. Two-handed steel warhammer there. That's a good weapon. The chainmail is also really nice armor. Let's try and dismember this sucker. Did not proc. Hit him with a flurry. Got a cleave. Nice. And we have another steel battle axe. This one's got opal pommel. Lovely jubbly. I will equip the chainmail as one extra AV for us as well. So far, so good. Pair of leather gloves. Now we are going to need a second pair of these in order to get the full armor value from them, because we have multiple sets of hands. Urgh, that guy hit me hard, dude. Well done. Okay. Crowning Moon Mask. I hate having heightened hearing. I wish we could disable it. However, we cannot. Don't come for me in the comments if you're a fan of heightened hearing, okay? I don't want to hear it. Okay. Anyway, let's keep killing these Snapjaw. A beaded bracelet. A leather cap. Perfect. Ah, we have a legendary. Are you a Snapjaw king? You're a tot eater. Hated by insects? That's good. Insect rep is always nice to have. Let's start with a charge here, and then hit him with a freeze ray, and then dismember. Flurry. Damn, he's pretty tanky. Let's take this guy out if we can. Nice cleave. We got a daze on him as well there. The daze will be because our cudgel connected. Okay, he's hitting pretty hard. Let me take a step back here a moment. Freeze ray is about to come back online. Thank you, Dragonfly. Nice. Boom. Now despised by Snapjaws. Insects are now indifferent to me. That's really good. We also have a pair of woolly crocozins. And he had a shotgun shell on him also. For some reason. Alright, down we go. Oh no, the Stilt is right here. Boom. Mission complete. However, I do want to go downstairs here. Just to see what's happening. Looks like a normal desert. Oh, okay. That's one thing you do not want to see at this level. We leave right now. Get me the hell out of here. Hopefully they don't follow me onto this map. Those humors will mess you up real fast. Especially in melee. Let's try and get these guys in a line. Lovely freeze job. Is that a weird thing to say? I don't know. Get dismembered, idiot. There we go. Another beaded bracelet. Very close to leveling up here. Which is why I am taking out all of these Snapjaw. Okay, dismemberment did not proc. There's the cleave. He dropped his painted longsword. What do we learn from this? We learn about a relic called Wonder of Delight, Crab's Gift. Famished, again. Get melted, idiot. A second pair of crocozins has hit the video. Let's equip those. We now have 2 pairs. If you look. This is in red because it will say, if we actually take a look, it says this item's AV bonus is averaged across all body parts of the same type. So, what that means is just because you have more limbs doesn't mean that you get more armor. The game will require you to have double the amount of armor in order for the same armor value. Okay, nowhere else to go. Super close to leveling though. I would love to level up before we make it back. Looks like a dead end, so let's go. Hello, my friend. I come back with news from the stool. What will you give me? Level 6, +1 to each attribute. Love it. You'll give me a hover sled. Don't get me wrong, an early solar cell is nice, but a hover sled? We can name our torch. Nice. I'm gonna call this Torch. There we go. And we're gonna make it red. Lovely jubbly. Okay. What do we want to buy now? I think Charging Strike would be very nice for our offensive capabilities. However, I'm going to take Wayfaring, just so we get lost slightly less. We do have some stuff to sell. I do want to equip this hover sled. This is going to give us a big... reduces our carry weight by quite a bit, which is lovely. Right, we are all done with this village now. So why don't we take Max Slim? I was going to say, let's take him up to the Stilt and see what kind of trades we get. Oh, that's not a great fight for us. Try and get a cleave going before we dismember. Again, my dismember did not proc. Looks like we should win this fight. Maybe I spoke too soon here? This guy's an absolute nightmare for us at this level. There we go. Another one. Nice dismemberment. We cut off one of his feet. You're now considerably slower. Okay, please let me rest until morning. Oh my lord! There's a Dromad and a forked horned Gnu. There's going to be a legendary up here. There they are. Good Gnus. Disliked by swine. Loved by antelopes. We'll definitely be doing the water ritual with them, as well as the Dromad. Oh, they're everywhere. Wonderful. Good. Let's try and dismember this one as well. Lovely. We cut his tail clean off. Still got quite a bit of health left. I am currently bleeding, which is less than ideal. Okay, the Gnus are going to take out the other two Pumas up top. Let me try and get a little charge. Beautiful. We dazed and we crit. That said, I am a little squishy. You got to press the advantage. Do the water ritual with you, my friend. There we go. Nice to meet you. Alright, let's keep moving up north. We're going to go to visit the Stilt. See what happens. See what we get. Here we are. Going to want to grab some Reshef lore, like that. And then we're going to immediately trade it into Dapper, who normally is disliked by a lot of guys, but I guess that's not his fault. He's just not a very likable character. Speaking of not likable characters, we have Luli here. Hated by insects. Yeah. I will be taking the Yonder Cane. Free Yonder Cane. Incredible bargain. What do we have here? We have a Glover. We also have Warden Esther. Hated by mysterious strangers. That's fine by me. We'll do the water ritual with you here. Give you some secrets. You can teach me shield at some point as well for free, which is very nice. Now, I don't believe we have any books, which is very unfortunate. I did record a version of this prior, and we had a bunch of books. But that's okay. Let's speak to Ecclestad here. Hated by mollusks. Okay, so we're going to have to do the water ritual with him either way if we want to get past Bethesda Susa later on. However, we are now enemies with Slog. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, by the way, that is absolutely fair. Famished again. Good heavens. We forgot to learn Fasting Way, I'm pretty sure. Back at the starting village. Okay. Let's see what the Ichor Merchant has. They have some lore. That's great. We always want to learn as much of this as possible. Other than that, you don't really have anything that I'm interested in. I like to always check kippers. Sometimes they have some great stuff. Reshef lore. Nice. That's some free XP. And again, some more Reshef lore. Lovely jubbly. Who do we have here? We have a gunsmith. Now, the gunsmith may sell a chain pistol or a carbine. One of these. Probably this. Although it might just be a semi-auto pistol. Either way, we can't afford it. We have no money. We absolutely need to go do some farming. We have a chef here, it looks like. Let's speak with them. Okay, you don't have what I'm looking for, which is a drop of nectar. Hungry again. Okay, my guy's 100% got a tapeworm. A dromad. Okay, whenever you have a dromad in the stilt like this, it's more often than not really, really good. In this case, it's actually not that good, but it's still better than nothing. They don't have endgame loot like a lot of them do, because this guy's a guard rather than a mechanimist trader. Or a mechanimist convert, I should say. So far, this stilt's been not good, to put it politely. Yeah, this is a terrible stilt spawn. Fair enough. Right, we're very close to leveling up, so let's get back out there. Right, we do have the quest to go visit the mechanimists. We do have the quest here to go to Gritgate and speak with the Barathromites. However, we are not prepared for that just yet. So, I'm going to do some exploring. Hopefully not get set on fire. Oh, there's a Scorpioc right there. He can't see me, luckily. Okay, let me wait until the sun comes up. There we go. Let's shoot this guy. About the face. Not great. This guy could quite easily stun lock me, which we do not want. Alright. Now you might be asking, why are you not upgrading any of your mutations? Well, because we're saving all of our points. We're doing it for the limbs. This guy isn't called Max Limb for nothing. I would love to have a more advanced freeze ray. Killing these Scorpiocs may be enough to level me up here. Boom. Level 7. We actually... it looks like we hit the guy in the background. There we go. We have 2 points. How many skill points do we have here? Not quite enough just yet. We are going to go for Charging Strike next. We still have one more unstable genome to proc. Hopefully that procs fairly soon. Here we go. Let's kill these losers. We're going to grab all of their daggers. And we're going to sell these for not very much, but they don't weigh very much either. They weigh like 1 pound each. Nope. Actually, you know, I could shoot these guys from afar, but it's going to be tedious. We're horribly inaccurate right now. Yeah. What I'm looking for right now are some nice ruins to grab some books. That's going to be the fastest way for us to proc our unstable genome. Okay, we regained our bearings. Not much here so far. Okay, this guy killed the Scorpioc. We got a couple riflers. Gonna be shooting me. Now, you can do quite a bit of damage if you do connect like that. However, so can I. When I hit. You know what? Take a freeze ray to the face. The Isokar rifle is going to be a little bit of cash. Let's keep firing. Nice, we hit the guy in the background. Love it when that happens. Come a bit closer so I can charge you. Give me your crap. And you also. Okay, another Scorpioc here. Once you have a ranged weapon, the early game becomes significantly easier. Probably my biggest tip for any new players is get yourself a damn rifle. And stockpile ammo. Sounds like the average American experience. Ah, do we have a legendary tortoise? We do have a legendary tortoise. I know that because of all of the banana trees. Okay, what's your deal, my friend? Dislike by the freehold. You do have a non-worm skull on you. I would love to kill you, but I don't think I can. I think it'd be far too tedious. That said, I will try. Walk this way. Get froze. Get charged. Come on, we're looking for some cleaves here. And then maybe we'll hit you with a dismember. Didn't proc. Lovely. Yeah, killing these tortoises is going to be way too tedious for me right now. I'm going to keep moving. Okay, we have some fungus. We found an asphalt weep. Other than that, there's nothing of value here. We have a wax weep. Kind of struggling for any kind of ruins right now. I'm going to go to the ruins of Dapper, and we're going to grab some Reshef lore. And we're also going to find, if we go down here, we can grab a pickaxe, as well as a sphere of negative weight. There you go, we learned the location of Dapper, which is going to be very, very close by. It's going to be our first historic site. I believe. Yes. Why don't we go pay this? Never mind. I was going to say, why don't we go pay a visit? However, we are lost. Yet again. Now, killing these horses is a great source of XP. Problem is, they're also quite scary. Okay, well the birds are doing it, so... You know what, why don't I? We've got to get that XP, okay? Do not judge me. Okay, big cleaves, let's get a dismember. Nice, we cut his tail off. Let's keep chopping away. We got 350 XP for that. Very, very nice. Let's charge. Nice cleave to start. Dismember. Did not proc. Okay, do not stun me. For love of God. Thank you, rifle. Okay. I will be attempting to kill this horse. No, why are you shooting over there, you idiot? What is wrong with you? Okay, let's not hit the bird. There's some cleaves going. Get him with a dismember. We cut the foot off. I'll take my XP, please. Okay, so our very last unstable genome has now procced. We have triple joint. I do like triple jointed. Very, very nice for our build. However, we have to pick quills. I really do not like quills. It's gonna make us. It's gonna prevent us from equipping armor in our body slot. However, we do get a new body part from it, so let's grab it. A pseudopod grows out of my upper left hand. Jesus Christ. What a freak. What a genetic freak we are. Let's take a look at this. So we now have a hand growing out of our upper arm, and then we have a pseudopod coming out of that. This does count as a hand though, so again, for our build, this is going to be great. Let's equip a dagger. Why the hell not? We also have a foot with an eye on it, don't forget. What an abomination. Okay. So, one more level from now, we're also going to be able to buy a brand new mutation and get an additional limb from that as well. We're going to need, I think, one more strength before we can grab multi-weapon expertise. I do like charging strike. So we're going to grab that right now. And then I think... Let's grab some marsh lore as well. We do seem to be exploring marshes quite a bit. Okay, I found some Snapjaw. I'm no longer lost. Let's mash these boys up, mince them up, nice and fine. Julienne style. Get charged. Alright. Get chopped, get dropped. That's what I say. Let's try and hit these guys with a nice freeze ray. Lovely. It did hardly anything, but it's still nice. There we go. Not much XP from the tortoises at this point. Not worth the investment, the time investment. Are there any more Snapjaw here that would like to perish? No. Okay, then let's leave. Right. Historic site number 1. Let's see what we get here. This is Dapper. Okay, here we are at Dapper. We have some Snapjaw here. Hold up. Bing bong. Bing 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 bong. That is Sapphire. If we have a pickaxe, we can come back here and we can make an obscene amount of money. Depending on how much Sapphire is here, that is. Oh, we have a robot coming. Do not destroy my Sapphire, please. Get destroyed. Okay. Now, baboons, we are still squishy enough to get absolutely bodied by baboons, so we have to be careful here. Pair of goggles for us. We can equip that on our foot eye. Lovely stuff. Let's see if we can level up. Ah, perfect. We have some turrets. We've got to be careful. These guys will mess me up if I'm not careful. Just dip behind the wall here. Try and rest up a little bit. Of course, because we have heightened hearing, it's a bit harder. Okay, good stuff. Huge amount of XP for us there. Let me guess, folding chair. Yep. Books, though. Let's go. This is all Sapphire. What the hell? And there's a Dromad here. Dude. We may have hit the money jackpot here. Who up jack in they pot right now? Let's take this guy out. 250 XP for killing those. Stay away from me. Alright, let's find the stairway down. This is all Sapphire. The whole thing is Sapphire, pretty much. That's wild. I want to be rolling in water. I'm going to go straight down. See what we're dealing with here. Okay, more kudzu. Ah, an artifact. Now, this weighs 1. This is probably going to be either the obliteration box or the thing that fabricates a follower. Well, it doesn't matter because we broke it. Like an idiot. Let's grab that, though. Level 9, there we go. Another attribute point for us. Let's put it into strength, because it is going to matter for axe. And let's buy a new mutation. Okay, fingers crossed. Ew. Alright, we have to take EMP because of the body part, but this is really hard not to pick. Corrosive gas, best mutation in the game. Or horns. Which is just really synergizes really well with our build. However, EMP it is. A central lobe grows out of my face. What does that mean? Okay, we've got some kind of sensory bulb and a lobe. Is this another face? Hold up, let me check. It is. It's another head. I think it's a head on top of my existing head. Truly an abomination. That's an electro bow. Beautiful. I will be equipping that. That's a great weapon. Also gives us some ambient light. Okay, I'm not seeing any more sapphires down here though, which is sad. Just take these guys out. What did you drop for me? A chem cell. Lovely jubbly. Okay, we got some more baboons here. Like I said, it's best not to take these baboons lightly. It looks like there's a chef maybe over here. You are indeed a chef. Do you have anything good on you? Not really. Get smashed. Alright. Oil. Lovely. Let's grab that. And we have some more wine over here, it looks like. Let me make sure that we have everything set to auto-collect. There we go. I will be grabbing the wine also. And I'm going to set that to auto-collect. Nice. More books. Can't believe I'm fighting this kudzu in melee. Right, downstairs we go. We are hungry again. And it looks like there's more sapphire here. Hot damn. Hot diggity dog. Right, let's keep moving. Keep schmoving. So, there's going to be more than one relic in this dungeon. Oh, cool. There's Gershling here putting down layers of resin. Super annoying. But look at all this sapphire. This is all sapphire. It's actually too much. It's going to take me forever to mine all of this out. However, it may be worth it. Get smashed, get smashed. What do we have here? Sleep gas grenade. Okay. Another turret there. Pretty close to leveling up yet again. I may kill these guys. Actually, no, I'm gonna leave them. Leave them be. Let's keep moving. Alright. No more sapphire, looks like. Walk this way. Okay. Very close to leveling here. What do we have? Thermal grenades. And a precinct navigator. Interesting. This is gonna help us with exploring ruins. I'm gonna check which battery it has in it though. I will be grabbing it. Manually. There we go. What did we just pick up there? A metered chem cell. Okay. Oh, scary baboon. Lovely dismemberment there. And we have a legendary. A little bit scared of the legendary. What is your deal? What reputation do you have? Disliked by the Putus Templar. Let me try and bait him down here so I can shoot him. Nice. This guy's pretty tough though. Not gonna lie. Great dismemberment. We cut off one of his arms. That's gonna help us quite a bit. In with a quick charge as well, get a cleave in there. Maybe a little quill fling. Wouldn't go amiss. Back up. We are so squishy. We have 3 AV, which is really, really crap. Okay, you are wounded. You are still bleeding. You are no longer bleeding. Bing bong. We're now disliked by the Putus, as opposed to despised. Not that it will really matter because we are still a mutant. Okay. Let's take these guys out. We have a what looks to be a moon gate, maybe? It's a secret gate, and it is wired. We could step through there if we want to go full chaos mode. I'm considering it. Is that a salve injector? Yes, lovely. You rusted my recoiler, how dare you? A hat here. I think we Yes, we can now equip that on our other head. I would love to visualize just how this guy looks. Right, let's go down. Okay, more kudzu. And more wine. And more baboon. What do we have here? A little stat. Okay, we have another legendary. You are not the ruler of this place. You're just another legendary of some kind. Gotta be careful with these guys, like I said. Be great if we could aim. Let me try and bait this guy around the corner. Hit him with the old freeze ray. Yeah, you do a lot of damage. Let's flurry. Okay, let's not flurry. What the heck? He hit me for 20 damage. They had a carbide hammer. Oof. Yikes. Well, there you have it, ladies and gents. If you want to see more runs like this, please let me know. I'll be very happy to give this a second shot. Rest in peace, Max Lim. We hardly knew him. 21,000 points. Not bad, not bad. The hover sled was nice. There we have it. Thank you guys very much for watching. My name has been roguelike. If you've enjoyed this video and you enjoy Caves of Cud content, then please consider subscribing. Liking this video also helps out immensely. I want to give a big thank you and a shout out to my supporters on Patreon, as well as my YouTube members, these wonderful people. If you are a YouTube member or a Patreon member, you do get to see videos in advance. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.